Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here at Dennis Sky Field at the Great Tri-High School as the Monroe Central Golden Bears take on the Tri-High Titans. As the Titans been on a roll to start the season, besides running into the buzzsaw of Northeastern as they set at 2-1, and the Golden Bears set at 1-2. We got a good one lined up, but we did just get word as Monroe Central down their starting quarterback and their backup quarterback will be, from the sounds of it, a lot of read option. See if they can get the job done on the ground. And as that for the Titans, look for that dominating offense, try to get going early, score points in a flurry. As we're moments away from kickoff here. Again, we try, hopefully everything's good on our end. Last time I had some issues with the scoreboard, tried to delete it, reset it, do everything we can, but still for some reason, when we hit the start button, it goes down by a minute. Sometimes we might be just a minute ahead on the clock. We'll try to get some ways around it, but we'll do our best up here. Beautiful 80-degree October night here at Dennis Sky Field as the Golden Bears set to kick things away. To get things going here in this one. Kick is a good one, and we're underway all the way to the back row. Alfred makes the catch. He starts to return. Got some good blocks. Makes his way down the sideline. Got some room to work. Cuts back over the middle. And brought down a great block there by Jonah Cox. Blocked his man about 15 to 20 yards downfield, where he was able to escape and able to trip up job. That'll be a 50-yard return. Going to set up first down and 10 in enemy territory. Got to love the start there. Coach T and his boys. Again, pleasure. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. Can't thank you enough for tuning in here with us. It looks like Melton will start things off under center. Motion in the backfield, handoff up the middle, blown up early. Gain of maybe a couple. And I'll bring up second down. More motion. That time they'll give it to Shelvin. He tries to get things going up the middle. Goes nowhere. And that one's going to bring up third down. The first time in the last couple of weeks we've seen the Titan offense even get brought down here early in this one. As the Titans back against the wall here. Third down. And about 8 on their opposing 38-yard line. As Hansen goes out wide at the bottom of the screen. Like Kinder at the top. Melton drops back to throw. Gets the ball tipped. He caught it himself. And tackled immediately. That's going to bring up fourth down. Decision time here for the Titans. And it looks like from here the punt unit will come on as the Titans go 3 and out in their first drive. A little unusual. A snap over the head there of Engel. Now he's trying to make a play on his feet. Doesn't really get anywhere. Loses about 10 yards, and that'll be a turnover on downs. For the Titans, a quick turnover here. Going to set up Monroe Central in good territory for their first drive of the game. Again, like we talked about, down their starting quarterback and QB2. It'll be interesting to see how they set things up with their first drive. Set up about the enemy 49-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. As head coach John Hochstetler gets thing going. From the gun motion. Hands off. Gets tied up in the backfield. A horde of defenders with the first one there. Will be number 50, Kane Nepley. Fires through. And able to drag him down for a loss of a couple. Cox gets back there. We're going to be second down. And the snap going to keep it himself. Runs right up the middle. Doesn't go very far. And it'll set up third down. Looks like that might have been number 3, Kyler Bogue, on the run. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. Trying to, a lot of trickery here for the Golden Bears early. First play, a direct snap. Lots of motion. Titans stack in the box. A direct snap there. Doesn't go anywhere. That'll bring up 4th down again. As it looks like both teams may go 3 and out here. As it looks like the punt unit will come on for Monroe Central. Both defenses stand strong. As we'll give another opportunity for the Titans. And it's a good snap. Able to get the punt away. It's a good low line driving kick. Going to continue to roll, and it's a beauty. Textbook coffin corner. As it runs out of bounds. Looks like about the 3-yard line for the Titans, so they're backed up all the way at their own end zone. As that offense comes out for their second time. As Melton goes under center, first down and 10. It will be from their own 3-yard line. A sweep to the outside. So it runs a couple guys over, but finally gets blasted out of bounds after a decent gain. At least good enough to get them away from their own end zone. And it'll be second down about 5 from their own 9. Gets it on the end around, but gets blown up. And brought down. It looks like it might have been Luke Anderson, the junior, on that tackle is DeWitt. Looks like he was on the carry again. Doesn't get much. Something to talk about and look into. That two-headed monster of DeWitt and Chalf been absolutely dominant all year. It seems like every time they touch the ball, they find their way into the end zone. Not the case so far in this one. Now they'll give it to Chalfin. He's trying to make a couple moves on the corner. A couple good blocks there. Trying to shake and bake, make his way to the first down. Looks like he might have got it. And he'll do so. That'll move the chains. It'll be the first down of the game as the Titans are able to break the ice here with 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. As the time, Melton drops back, throws a bomb just over the outstretched hands there of Xavier Hansen. Good-looking ball there from Melton, just a little long. It'll be incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. And they give it to DeWitt on the motion again. He able to sneak his way through down the sidelines, breaks the tackle. We've got a 1 defender chasing him down. And able to do so flying down the field there is number 87 of Ethan Hunt, but DeWitt Makes a couple fancy shifty moves, finds his way down the field. Able to get a first down and a huge gain there for the Titans. The Titans now in the first opportunity just outside the red zone here. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Golden Bears 21-yard line. That's the thing about the way you blink and you'll miss it. You got the touch. Look there. As Hansen makes his way all the way around the end and gets knocked out of bounds. As it brings up 1st and goal from the 7. Motion again, handoff up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles, hit hard. And they're going to count it for the score. Titans on the board, touchdown. And it looked like Engel on the carry finds his way up the middle, takes a hard hit. Finds his way forward into the end zone. As the Titans put 6 up on the board after stalling out on their first drive. Big gain by DeWitt. As the offense stays on the field, direct snap. There, too tough. Who hits the hole hard. Fights through the contact. It finds his way in for 2. As the Titans lead this one 8-0. As both teams stall out on the first drive. Going 3 and out. Big play by DeWitt. A couple plays later, Engel pounds his way into the end zone. It's an 8-0 ball game. And now the Titans send things to kick things away after the score. Look much better on the offensive end that time. Got a few big blocks. As it looks like Landon Monroe set to kick things away. As he absolutely boots that one. All the way to the 15. It's caught. On the return, caught by a swarm of Titans. Not much gain on that one. As Cole Napoli and Jonah Cox look like, from my eyes, the first 2 to get there. Morrow with a thing of beauty, an absolute boot. Able to pin him pretty deep. As it'll be first down, it's in from their own 25-yard line. After going 3 and out on the last drive, under 6 minutes left here to go in the first quarter. Been an exciting game so far, a lot more action than we had last week. Snaps away, handoff up the middle. Doesn't get very far as a lot of Titans gang up on that one. Maybe a couple. And it's going to bring up second down here. As maybe James Burke and maybe Brian Kinder in the tackle on that one. Now the Monroe Central going under center. Handoff up the middle once again. Blown up by a swarm of Titans. Maybe a gain of 1 there. Looks like it might bring up 3rd down and 5. Sullivan on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 on their own 30. Quarterback rolls out, takes it himself. Gets blown up, goes nowhere. Looks like Caden Dance on the carry. That's going to bring up 4th down and a couple. About 3 or 4. As the Golden Bears going to like to punt this one away. Snap's good. A couple of times almost able to get a hand on it. Good, able to make the catch. Down the sideline he goes. Shoots and makes a good move. Stays on his feet all the way down the sideline. Touchdown, Giants. As the Webb breaks the tackle, makes a move on his feet, and finds his way to the end zone. I do apologize for anyone standing in front of the camera. I can't do anything about that. But hopefully you got the big picture there as he makes a fantastic move. Able to break away and find his way in for the score as the Titans now lead 14-0. As they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, 14-0. 3:54 left to go in the first quarter. Snaps away, rolls onto his left, throws one over the middle. As unable to come down with it is Hanson. Looks like it might have been tipped there. Regardless, the Witt on the punt return. Again, we were just talking about how fancy his footwork is. Able to make the winning plays. Finds his way in for the score. As the Titans lead 14-0. Here with a couple minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Titans starting to look like how they did last week against the Golden Eagles over there from Lincoln. As it looks like Monroe set to kick things off once again after the Titan touchdown. Again, that was DeWitt on the punt return. As it kicks away, and again, another boot. Able to hang on to it there is Caden Dance. He makes an all right return there before getting brought down. Good showing of sportsmanship there by Cole Napoli, helping him up after making the big hit. Jamesburg also on attack, 3:48 now. As Monroe Central sets things up. Here now on 1st and 10. And a lot of motion and option so far here from Monroe Central. Snap, they'll hand it off up the middle. As they'll stop him, his forward momentum. As it looks like Kane Napoli able to make the tackle. Gain of nothing. Brings up 2nd down and 10. That's a direct snap to Tyler Bogue. He's going to keep it himself around the left side. Gain of a couple. And it'll bring up third down at about 6 or 7. As DeWitt all over the place. Makes a tackle. And brings up third down. As we'll get a whistle there before the snap. Looks like it'll be a timeout. And it will be a timeout by the Golden Bears. With that, we'll take a quick break. And we'll be back shortly here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. And after the timeout, third down at 7 from their own 33-yard line. There's the Golden Bear coming out in a little bit of different formation under center. Snaps, rolls out, throws the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Looks like there's no flag on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down. If you weren't here tuned in earlier, we talked about it a little bit. Unfortunate break for the Golden Bears. The starting quarterback and their backup quarterback both unavailable tonight. Both dealing with some injuries. They're going to have to throw a lot of different looks at the Titans if they're going to want to try to get that offense going, as they're trying to throw in a lot of motion, a lot of read options. That punt is a low line drive kick, another beauty. Trying to keep it away from DeWitt, but DeWitt able to scoop it up. Finds his way down the sideline, a couple of good time blocks. DeWitt still breaking tackles, still finding his way down the sideline, and finally brought down after another great return. DeWitt has been an unstoppable and unable to be brought down all season long. Just a fantastic display. Once again, the Titans going to start in enemy territory. It looks like he got it pretty much right back to where the punt started from. That'll be 1st and 10 on the 33. Melton under center. Ends up shot punt. He goes up the middle, makes a juke, finds his way down the sideline. End zone, touchdown, Titans. And Titans 5. As the offense will stay on the field once again. Trying to go for the 2-point conversion. 2 minutes left to go here. And Melton again, once again, under center. Motion, snap, rolls out to the right. Throws it to the corner of the end zone. Wide open is Kinder. And it's got him good for 2. And as the Titans find their way on the board once again, perfect time as Jimmy Jeffries finds his way into the booth.
Glad to be here. Always just have to work a little bit later on these Fridays.
That's all right. Still plenty to go in this one as the Titans home team leads 22-0. Another boot away there is caught again by Caden Dance. He's finding some room. Finds his way down the sideline. He's got some room to work now. Still finding his way as Kinder makes a fantastic effort. Able to drag him down by his jersey as Cole Melton comes in late. First time Dance in that Golden Bears squad able to find their way down this side of the field, now in enemy territory. As it'll set up first down and 10. Tries to go right up the gut. Just not going to go anywhere. As that Titan defense just stacking the box, daring them. Trying to do anything different. As it'll bring up second down and 8 on the 28-yard line and driving for Monroe Central. A minute here left to go in the first quarter. Some good, exciting action as Ant's going to keep it himself around the edge. And once again, blown up by Sonora Titans. You know, we talk about that Titan offense a lot, but man, that defense hasn't allowed anything so far. As a third down and 7. Number 37. And a fantastic play there by number 57 of Caden Stevens.
A really good job of that Titan D line getting in there and only giving them 1 yard.
As Hunt goes nowhere, brings up fourth down. Decision time now for Monroe Central. Looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. And they'll just let things run out here in the first quarter. That's going to do it here at the end of the first quarter. And we'll be right back here in a moment here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. As we're just about to kick things off in the second quarter. It'll be fourth down and 6 on the 37-yard line. Monroe Central trying to drive here under center. Trying to copy the Titan offense. Number 33 of Caden Sullivan. goes nowhere, and it'll be a turnover.
Good stop there by the Titan defense. You know, Monroe Central has a huge kickoff return, and they can't do anything with it.
Just a little bit of an interesting play call. They run the ball up the middle 3 times, brings up 4th down and 7, and they try to run up the gut again. Good stuff, goes nowhere. Turnover on downs. It'll bring up 1st down and 10. Ball on their own 24-yard lines for the Titans as they try to extend their lead. As it's 22-0. Motion right away. Engel takes one up the middle. Good run there for a pretty good gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down and just a couple. Second down and 3 on the 31. Motion again. This time they give it to DeWitt. He's been active early, and just like that, breaks another tackle. No one to beat. Down the sideline he goes. End zone. Touchdown Titans again. DeWitt all over the place. Runs the punt back for a touchdown. Finds that one up the middle. Able to just use his fancy footwork. Yeah, finds his way in for the score again.
He's able to break through some of the arm tackles, and then once he got in space, nobody was catching him.
And that Titan offense shows no mercy. It's now 28-0 here in the start of the second quarter. As Belton goes under center. Sweep to the outside. Looks like it's to Engel, who finds his way straight into the end zone. That 2-pointer will go. As it is now 30-0. And hopefully everything's going well on our end. As for us, everything's going well, we believe, except for the scoreboard. Again, we had problems with it last week. Just the time on the play or on the clock there, having some issues of having a mind of its own, being a bit, almost exactly a minute off sometimes. As there's about 11 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
And some upcoming games for Titan Athletics. On the 15th, which is Tuesday, boys tennis host Knightstown at 4:30, and girls volleyball will host Hagerstown at 6:30. So come out and support some more Titan Athletics.
And as for the football team, they'll hit the road next week and face off against a tough team in the Centerville Bulldogs. We're coming back home the week after that. We'll be live for that game, I believe, on possibly the 3rd.
And definitely be a tough one going to Hagerstown. Had a good game here last year, Centerville. Had a good game here last year, but definitely between Triad and Northeastern and Centerville fighting for the top of the conference.
Yeah, in recent past history, you think of the Big Three, you think of those 3 programs, just fantastic programs, winning, just a winning tradition year in and year out, as that one's booted away once again to the back row. As Swarm of Titans trying to get on it. He stays on his feet as Kyler Bowe breaks a bunch of tackles. Got about 5 guys trying to tackle him there. Able to snag a few more yards. Pretty good return there. And that'll set things up 1st down and 10 on their own 40-yard line for Monroe Central. Let's try dominating on defense on pretty much both ends as they hand the ball up the middle. It's a pretty decent gain on that one. It's going to bring up 2nd down. again, a tough break for the Golden Bears. If you weren't tuned in earlier, got word just before the game that the starting quarterback and the backup quarterback both down with injuries. So the third string getting the nod tonight. Got to be tough. A little bit of pressure on him. As a snap, he's going to keep it himself. His dad rolls down, gets blown up. Right down, but looks like it might be Hansen.
Like a gain of 1 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 3 here.
As it snaps away, they try to get it up the middle. Flag is thrown. As it looks like he's short, but a flag is down.
Personal foul face mask on the Titans. And that'll be an automatic first down for Monroe.
Well, the Golden Bears get a big break there from the blunder from the Titans. They'll get it pretty well into Titan territory. There's another run up the middle there. Looked like Ethan Hunt. As the run up the middle there on second down, looks like maybe got 2 or 3 yards on that one. Still going to be short of the first down marker. It'll bring up third down once again.
Like it'll be 3rd and 4.
As it'll bring up third down and 4 on the try, 31. Second quarter, about 8:25 to go. Snap, direct snap there to Bo. Tries his way around to the end, blows a guy up. And finally right down, looks like Cole Melton, the quarterback, playing some defense, able to bring him down.
Now bring up 4th and 4.
Oh, laid the wood there on that first hit. Able to stay on his feet still. All the time defenders all nose to the football. Next man up makes the tackle, gain of nothing. 4th down and 4. Needs to get a first here. Drops back to pass. Throws one over the middle. Picked off by the Titans. It's Hansen. Trying to make his way down the sideline. Gets a few big blocks. And finally brought down. Fantastic play to jump the route by Xavier Hansen. Pass from Caleb Ludicky.
And the pass was just behind the receiver, right to Hansen. Really good play by him, going up and getting that catch.
And 4th down and 4. They try to make a play. Maybe you could argue had him open. But nonetheless, Hansen jumps around, picks it off, and sets up the Titans here with another opportunity. And remember, if either team goes up by 35 points at the start of the second half, it will be running clock the rest of the way. But for now, it's still 7:20 left to go in the second. As it looks like it might be a screen to DeWitt as he fakes it, throws a bomb over the top. And Chalfont unable to come up with it wide open. Melton puts it on the numbers and just unable to make the catch. beating himself up over that one. A little bit of a trickery. Faked the RPO over there to DeWitt.
That's a great play design. Perfect call.
And he's wide open. Just unable to make the plays. It brings up 2nd down and 10. As they'll give it back to him now. Just breaking some tackles, fighting his way forward. And a pretty good gain on that one. That's the thing about that Titan offense. It's hard to bring him down.
It's like a gain of 8 for Chalfont. And they'll bring up 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd and short here. You like to think might go to either Engel or DeWitt here. Trying to get the first. Or it looks like a little wildcat from Chalfont. Direct snap to him. Chalfont looks like he's right at the number.
Be interesting to see what they call here. And they are going to give it to him. It will be the first down. Just right at the line. And they are going to give it to him.
As well as keep things rolling. Tough run there, able to keep the feet churning. And gives them a first down. Motion again. Sweep out to him this time. It's laid out. Takes a big hit there by a couple Golden Bears. Maybe lost 1 or 2 there. Brings up 2nd down. It's Hansen out wide on the top. Kinder out wide here on the bottom of the screen. A little bit of motion. Melton drops back to pass. Throws one. Holy, one was picked off. Intercepted. A fantastic play there by Caleb Ludicky.
He threw the last one too. So he helps himself there and gets it back.
Just a good play. Way to go up and get it. It looked like a pretty good ball there, but Ludicky able to make a fine play and get himself and the Golden Bears another opportunity here with 5:33 left to go here. In the second quarter. And the snap looks like they're going from the gun once again. Hand off up the middle. As it'll bring up 2nd down at about 4 or 5. And the direct snap there. Looks like it's bowed.
Gain of 1 for Monroe. Bring up 3rd down and 3. A lot of 3rd downs so far for Monroe.
And this is where you got to keep the legs turning. You got to come up with a way to find a first down. You got to find a way to put up points here before the half to maybe give yourself some sort of momentum. As he's stuffed, as the Titans get into the pile first and push him backwards. He's going to be close, but looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short. And yet another 4th down opportunity here for both squads to make a big play. down, snap from the gun. Tries to go to the left side. Tackle, looks like he's in the backfield. Might have be short, it looks like they might.
Really good tackle by Isaiah DeWitt there. Goes low, and he does keep him short of the first.
He's absolutely fired up. Just a fantastic play. Running around the edge, able to make a breaks down, make the tackle, keeps him short, and the Titans now once again with an opportunity to gain their lead before the half. Tough break there for Monroe.
DeWitt making plays on both sides of the ball tonight.
Hear his name called a lot. As it looked like Melton under center. They'll reward DeWitt for making the tackle. Not a bad gain on that one as he goes up the middle.
Your son's having a hell of a game, though.
As it'll bring up second down at about 6, time ticking away. They'll hand one off up the middle. Tackled immediately. Looks like Engel on the carry.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Titans.
And yet we'll get another 3rd down here. Both defenses now standing strong in the last couple of drives. As Melton keeps it on the read option, now pitches it away. A little bit of a triple option there. Pitches away to Chalfont.
And Melton had some space, but he ended up waiting and making the pitch to Chalfont. And Chalfont runs for about 10, 15 yards there. That's a good play by the Titans.
And Melton had the hole, let it develop just a little bit longer. A couple guys closing on, makes a fantastic play. Perfect drawing up play there on 3rd down. Throwing a bunch of different looks. That's Hanson way out wide on the top of the screen now. A little bit of motion. They'll hand it off to DeWitt. Able to break tackles. Just an animal.
And DeWitt slow to get up on that play. Gets a first down on the play, though.
And with that, we'll set up the Titans here again on 1st down. Ball on the 15-yard line. Surely gotta want a touchdown here. Takes a couple handoffs, finds one around the edge. It's Hanson. Finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Another big play for the Titans. More trickery. Takes a couple hands off. Finds Hanson's around the end. And finds his way for 6 more.
And it looks like Landon Morrow will be out to attempt a point after.
It looks like Jonah Cox there to hold for him. One of the most important jobs in the game of football.
And Morrow has been doing the kickoffs, and he's been booting it. And the kick is no good. It's like just left. The Titans lead 36-0 with 2 minutes left here in the first half.
The Titans got stopped a couple times early, but found their footsteps, able to start to get things going. They've just been dominant here on both ends of the field. I mean, that defense barely allowing anything. One of the few first downs the Titans gave up was that face mask. As the Titans continue They look dominant. Look angry and upset after that loss to Northeastern.
And Landon Morrow will be on the kickoff.
Tries to spin out of it. There is Bogue. Not able to do so that time and brought down after the short gain on the return.
Really good job by the defense there. His last 2 kickoffs, he's been able to get free and break a few tackles.
As that'll set up first down and sit for Monroe on the ball on about the 29-yard line in their own territory.
All right, some quick scores from around the league. Winchester up over Centerville 14-7. Knightstown up over Union City 14-6. And Hagerstown beating Union County 35-0.
A little surprising scores there, you say, as that game goes for about nothing. Interesting to hear there that Winchester and Centerville all knotted up. And also Knightstown and Union City in their tight one. Both of them. Winchester, I believe, up by a score. Even a little more surprising.
It's tough to win games on the road sometimes.
Yeah, you get a Friday night lights. Sometimes the moment's a little too big. That's for these Titans at home. They've showed nothing but almost perfection. As again, right there, stops them way deep into their own backfield. And brings up 3rd and long.
And both teams choosing not to call timeout here, as we're now under a minute.
Yeah, I understand them from both sides, Coach C. You're up by 36. Not much to complain about there. And if you're Monroe Central, you got to try to go to halftime, trying to regroup, figure something out on the offensive end. As they go almost nowhere. Now let's see if they make the decision to call timeout. Looks like they will not. And with that 30 seconds, time will slowly tick away. The Golden Bears do not have to snap the football here, as I'd like to think that they would not do that. Any chance they give to DeWitt to score another touchdown is a decision I'd assume they would not like to make. And with that, we're correct on that one. The offense is going to head to the sidelines. There's a big half there for the Titans as they lead this one 36-0 at the half. And with that, we'll have some more action here coming up for the second half, as we'll take a quick break here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. And we're back here for the start of the second half. As a line drive kicks away, goes to the back row. Scooped up, trying to make a return. As Braxton Miller, first one there, gets laid out. Miller stands him up. Looks like it might have been DeWitt. Finishes the job.
And with the Titans up 35 to start the second half, it will be running clock the rest of the game, no matter what the score is.
As it'll bring up first down and 10. On their own 31-yard line, handoff up the middle. Stuffed right away. Not much luck there, as looks like Caden Stevens maybe.
Is that gain of 1 on the play?
And we do appreciate the comments. Thank you for all that's tuning in. As the run, sweep to the outside, keeper there for Caden Dance. Able to break a few tackles, finds his way across, and able to get the first down. First down's been hard to come by here.
It has. The last one they got was on that face mask penalty midway through the second quarter.
And another first down handoff up the middle. As the pile falls forward this time, gain of a few there.
It's like a 5-yard gain there.
And that Titan defense just loading the box, sending full house. Trying to stop the run up the middle. Been able to do so most of this game. But a flag comes in late here in this one. As for the moment, looks like he stopped about a yard short of the marker.
We have face mask against the Titans. An automatic first down.
Couple of mental mistakes now for the Titans. The second face mask of the game. Big chunk yards. Luckily for them, they were unable, the Golden Bears unable to take advantage of it last time. We'll see this time as they'll set up another 1st and 10. Now into Titan territory. As a run there up the middle again. A couple of Titans there early as they're finally able to bring them down. And the snap under center again. Drops back to pass. Throws a deep ball way downfield. Had a man open, but Ethan Hunt unable to catch the pass from Caden Dance. Had his man wide open. Unable to make the play. And it'll set up 3rd down. As the run on 3rd down, stopped almost in the backfield, but able to break a few tackles, following his way forward. It's pretty good gain out of it.
Yeah, really good job there. Definitely hitting that backfield. And it looks like it'll bring up 4th and 4.
As it's 4th down and 4 in enemy territory here for Monroe. See what they bring here. 3 in the backfield. Handoff directly up the middle. Looks like a swarm of Titans breaks that one up, and once again, Golden Bear goes nowhere up the middle on 4th down, and once again, a turnover on downs. As after the turnover now, 1st down and 10. Here for the Titans as they lead this one 36-0. Again, running clock here in the second half as the Titans lead by more than 35 points. As they'll hand it on the reverse to DeWitt. He is off and running, flying down the field. Gets hit around the legs, has about 4 guys draped all over him, and still dragging him down the field. And able to find his way for the 1st down, about a 19 or 20 yard gain on that one. And another Titan 1st down as they get across midfield. And the 1st down and 10 again. Another motion this time. They'll hand it off to Chopin. Almost gets down to the backfield. Breaks a couple tackles. Still churning those legs. Still finds his way. Down the 10. Down the 5. It's zone. Touchdown Titans. My goodness. Just unable to bring him down. Fantastic. A 47-yard play there for Chopin. Finds his way in for the score, breaks a couple tackles, almost tripped up, stays on his feet, and off he goes. As that two-headed monster of Chopin and DeWitt once again find their way for the score. And with that, it looks like Monroe once again set up to kick the extra point with 0 for 1 tonight. Just missed the last one left. Good snap, good hold. Kick, booted low line drive, and it's a doink, and no good. Monroe now 0 for 2. As the Titans now take a 42-0 lead over the Monroe Central Golden Bears. Just, again, if you weren't here in the first half, Monroe Central without their starting quarterback and their backup quarterback, hanging out with their third string, trying to throw any sort of motion offense. Lots of read options. Here for the Golden Bears, really unable to get anything, trying to run the ball up the middle a lot. And with that Titan defense just packing the house in and the dogs, it's just not going to happen. As the Golden Bears only have about 2 or 3 first downs, and most of them are off Titan blunders of the face mask. Penalties. And with that, 4:11 here to go in the third quarter. As Monroe is set to kick things away. And get things rolling again. And the kick is away, and it's an absolute beauty. Once again, tries to spin out of it. There is Bogue. Unable to do so. Looked like DeWitt might have been the first one to get to him, as Engel looks like he might have cleaned it up. And it'll set up 1st down and 10. The snaps away, they hand it off up the middle again, blown up immediately, and a gain of nothing.
And another run. Stopped short by the Titans. So they gaining one. And bring up 3rd and 9.
Now it's going to bring up 3rd down 9 times, slowly taking away 2 minutes. Now left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Snaps away, rolling out to the right. He's going to keep it himself. Look like Kinder.
The Titans came up with the ball, but they are going to mark him down. It'll be 4th down. Loss of 2 on the sack by Kinder.
And it looks like the punt unit now on for Monroe.
Like Caleb Ludicky. We'll be back to punt. And for the Titans, number 3, Isaiah DeWitt.
That one, another line drive punt, but DeWitt able to come up with and makes the catch. He tries to find his way down the sideline, breaking tackles. Still turning his feet. Now finding his way down this side of the sidelines. Couple of good blocks, finding his way down the sideline, breaks another one. Uses his fancy footwork in for the score. Isaiah DeWitt had some trouble, about got knocked out of bounds on the far sideline. Able to keep those legs turning. Makes the juke, finds his way down the right sideline. Uses those feet again, fancy footwork. And finds his way in for the score once again.
Said his name a lot, too, offensively and defensively. Just making his presence known all over the field tonight.
It's an unbelievable performance. Here is that about to wrap up the 3rd quarter as the Titans now to try the extra point. Morrow 0 for 2. And this one is a different ball game from kicking off to these extra points. As a snap, good hold. Kick is up. Laser beam that time, up and through. As Monroe knocks it through, making 1 for 3. And that's going to make the score 49-0 after a fantastic display of athleticism from DeWitt. And Morrow knocks it through, make it 49-0. As the Titans still lead 49-0, 8 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. As Morrow set to kick things away once again, the Titan defense just been an absolute juggernaut. And at what point do you say, do you just not punt it to DeWitt? Maybe just kick the ball as far as you can out of bounds. As he has been unstoppable. Morrow, a fantastic kick, a low line drive. Scooped up at the back row. Decent bit of a return for a bunch of Titans. Able to bring him down. And with that one, that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It has been all Titans in this one as they lead 49-0. And with that, we'll take a short break here on the Tri-High School Sports Network.
And some scores from around the league, all in the third quarter. Winchester leading Centerville 21-13. Knightstown over Union City 30-12. And Hagerstown up over Union County 49-0. As those are the scores from around the league.
As that sweep to the outside doesn't really go anywhere. Bring up second down at about 7 or 8. As Ethan Hunt got the carry there, it's going to bring up second down once again. Like a little movement before the snap, but no whistle and a gain of about 1 maybe. And it'll bring up third down.
Third and 5 here. Okay, looks like he's stopped just short of the first down.
That's once again another fourth down opportunity as a couple subs come in for the Titans. Probably their goal line package as they try the QB sneak, and he's still pushing forward. The chain gang has already started moving. It looked from here that he got it, but the spot on the far side looked pretty close. Chain gang was already moving forward to first down. But either way, first down and 10. As the Golden Bears able to get the first down, try to run it up the middle again. Gets a couple. And another carry up the middle. Trying to push through and get another first down as they trail by 49 points here in the fourth quarter. This game is blown by. Both teams really keeping the ball on the ground, keeping the clock moving. And I can't confirm 100%, but I do believe that the Titan offense has not seen the field yet in the second half, as their only scores the punt return from DeWitt. I might be 100% wrong, but I do believe that is the case. As it looks like they're able to get a couple yards there on that run, and able to get another first down slowly and steady, pushing the ball down the field. As the clock continues to run. They'll hand it off up the middle again. This time the Titans there to clog the hole. Looks like Miller was there maybe to trip him up. And a few other Titans able to make the tackle.
Monroe's gotten a few runs. Go pretty well for him here in the second half, but have just been unable to get it in the end zone.
As it looks like the Titan defense there might have fell for the trap, jumped off sides. And it will be. They'll move him forward 5 yards. As now it'll be second down and about 1 or 2. As they'll set up on the 39-yard line. And if you think about it, if the Golden Bears were able to do this in the first half, slow, long drives, and able to keep the Titan offense off the field, this game score-wise could be a lot different, even if they're unable to find points. Quarterback now rolls out. Still finding his way on his feet, a big time bounds. Fantastic play. Had him stopped about 5 yards in the backfield. Able to keep his feet. I believe it's Caden Dance. And it will be. And he finds his way for another first down. And the snap again, handoff up the middle. And just swallowed up. Gain of maybe 1. As they try to find their way around the end. Tripped up and knocked out of bounds. As the Titan Cox slow to get up. Finally makes his way to his feet and jogs back on defense. Good thing he is okay from the looks.
Be 3rd and 4 for Monroe.
This quarterback tries to keep it himself. Cox, after he stays down with the injury, immediately finds himself in the backfield. First one there to start making the tackle as Miller got back there. A couple of other Titans now again. 4th down here as they try to stop the Bears. The Bears desperately needing this one as the clock continues to run. Not much time left to go in this one, but you'd like to put at least some points up on the board and not get shut out on the road. Vance tries to keep it himself again.
Looks like he's going to be stopped short. And the Titans will take over on downs. And some upcoming games for Titan Athletics throughout the week. Boys tennis host Knightstown on Tuesday at 4:30. And girls volleyball host Hagerstown on Tuesday at 6:30. So come out and support the Titan Athletics throughout this week.
And with that, we'll bring up first down and 10 for the Titans. You like to think they keep the ball on the ground here. Try to get a couple first downs in this thing. As they run the ball up the middle. Hanson was just wide open down here on the bottom. But you're up 49-0 with time just ticking away. No need to take a chance on that. A big miscue there by the Golden Bears would have cost them big time. As a run there, stop quickly, swallowed up as gets a couple there. Going to bring up second down at about 7 on their own 38. As they'll hand it up off the middle. Continue to push forward. A nice block there from Leland Gustin. Looked like he might have been pulling from the other side. Not really sure, couldn't tell from here, but makes a good play. And with that, it's going to be another first down, which pretty much, if it wasn't already, pretty much ixes this one. As we're approaching under a minute 30 now. Titans go back under center. I think they take their time to snap it, but they won't. Sweep to the outside. Looks like it's Ingram. As he might have been able to get the first down. With that, you'd like to think they're able just to get into victory formation. They're going to mark him just short. That'll be second down. And about a half a yard. And still under a minute to go, though. No timeouts. Or I'd likely assume that the Golden Bears don't call a timeout here. You're still able to go into victory formation. We'll run the ball up the middle. Looked like it might have been Miller up the middle. Can't tell, but he got blown up.
Be a first down as well. And that should do it here. Is 10 seconds difference between the game clock and the play clock. And you're right, it will.
And this is a ball game that the Titans stalled out early on offense, but ever since that first drive, looked unstoppable. And that defense, can't say anything bad about it when you give up 0 points. As they'll take this one 49-0. As we take a look one more time at our upcoming games for next week.
As boys tennis hosts the Knightstown Panthers on Tuesday at 4:30. And girls volleyball will host the Hagerstown Tigers on Tuesday at 6:30. As you can come out and support Hillary Titan Athletics.
And with that, next week the Titans will head on the road against the Centerville Bulldogs, doing a battle now with Winchester. And that one, what a fun and exciting this one was for us. As the Titans win over the Golden Bears 49-0. And that's pretty much going to do it here for us on the Tri-School Sports Network.